In question 1 of this exercise, we have to find the sum of the following APs. So we are given 4 APs, and for each AP we are given the first 3 terms, and we have to find the sum of that AP up to the specified number of terms. So the formula we are going to use to calculate the sum of terms in each case is Sn, the sum of n terms, is equal to n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. This is the formula that we're going to use because we have the first term for each AP, we have the common difference for each AP, and we have the number of terms up to which the sum has to be calculated. Okay, so let's start with the first part. So in the first part, the AP is 2, 7, 12 and so on, and we have to sum it up to 10 terms. So for this AP, the first term A is 2, the common difference D can be taken as a difference of any pair of successive terms, consecutive terms. So D is 5, and we have to sum this AP up to 10 terms. So n is equal to 10. And now we will plug these values into this formula for Sn, or S10 in this case. So S10 will be equal to n by 2. So that's 10 by 2 into 2a. So 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into d. So n is 10. So n minus 1 is 9. So 9 into d is 5. So this is what we get as the expression for S10. So this is equal to 5, and inside the bracket we get 2 into 2 is 4, and 9 into 5 is 45. So 4 plus 45 is 49. So 5 into 49, this is equal to 245. So the sum of the first AP up to 10 terms is 245. Now let's do part 2. In part 2, the AP is minus 37, minus 33, minus 29 and so on, and we have to sum it up to 12 terms. So what are the parameters of this AP? So the first term A is minus 37, the common difference D, take any pair of consecutive terms like minus 33 and minus 29, the difference is plus 4. So to go from minus 33 to minus 29, you will have to add 4. So D is equal to 4, and we have to sum this AP up to 12 terms. So n is equal to 12. So now we have to find S12. So this will be equal to 12 by 2, n by 2 times 2a. So a is minus 37. So 2a is 2 into minus 37 plus n minus 1. So n is 12. So n minus 1 is 11 into d is 4. So 11 into 4. So this gives us 12 by 2 is 6 times 2 into minus 37 is minus 74 plus 11 into 4 is 44. So this is what we get. And now this is equal to 6 into minus 74 plus 44 is minus 30. So 6 into minus 30, and this is equal to minus 180. So in the second AP, the sum up to 12 terms is minus 180. Now let's go to part 3. So in part 3, the AP is 0.6, 1.7, 2.8 and so on, and we have to sum this AP up to 100 terms. Okay, so let's first write the parameters. So the first term A is equal to 0.6. The common difference D is, let's take this pair of terms 1.7 and 2.8. So the difference is 1.1. To go from 1.7 to 2.8, you will have to add 1.1. So D is 1.1, and the number of terms which we have to sum is 100. So n is 100. So now let's calculate S100, the sum of 100 terms. So this will be equal to 100 by 2, n by 2 into 2a. So 2 into 0.6 plus n minus 1. So n is 100. So n minus 1 is 99 into d is 1.1. So this is what we get. So now 100 by 2 is 50, and inside the bracket we get 2 into 0.6 is 1.2, and 99 into 1.1 is 108.9. So this is what we get inside the bracket, and this is equal to 50, and 1.2 plus 108.9 is 110.1. So 50 into 110.1, this is equal to 5505. So in the third part, the sum of AP up to 100 terms is 5505. So that's the answer to the third part. And now finally let's do the fourth part. So in the fourth part, the AP is 1 by 15, 1 by 12, 1 by 10, and so on, and we have to sum it up to 11 terms. Now the first three terms are fractions, and it's hard to make out that this is an AP, and it's not directly clear that this is an AP. But if you rewrite the first three terms with a common denominator, you will see that it is actually an AP. So the LCM of 15, 12 and 10 is 60. So if you write all three terms with the denominator 60, what do you get? So the first term 1 by 15 can be written as 4 by 60. Then the next term 1 by 12 can be written as 5 by 60. And then 1 by 10 can be written as 6 by 60. So now it's immediately clear that this is an AP, and this AP has its first term as 4 by 60 or 1 by 15. The common difference D is the difference between any pair of consecutive terms. So we can see that this is equal to 1 by 60. And now we have to sum this AP up to 11 terms. So N is equal to 11. So let's apply the formula. So S11, the sum of 11, the first 11 terms will be equal to N by 2. So 11 by 2 into 2a, so 2 into 1 by 15 or 2 by 15, plus n minus 1 into d. So n is 11, so n minus 1 is 10, into d is 1 by 60. So this is what we get. So we have 11 by 2 into 2 by 15 plus 1 by 6. So now 2 by 15 plus 1 by 6, we can take the LCM of 15 and 6 and add these two fractions. So this will be equal to 9 by 30. So we get 11 by 2 into 9 by 30, and this in the simplest form. So if we cancel out common factor of 3, so we get 3 by 10. So 11 into 3 is 33 and 2 into 10 is 20. So we get 33 by 20. So I'm going to write it here. 33 by 20 is the value of S11. So the sum of the AP in the fourth part up to for the first 11 terms is 33 by 20. And with that, all four parts of question 1 are done.
To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.